Well, the interesting thing, too, is sometimes the brain can create a shift by merely consciously being aware. And since we have this mindset that it is us doing it to ourselves, this angle of thinking, we realize it passes over, it doesn't exist. We're doing it to ourselves, and it's just recorded data. When you come to look at your memories, your brain can naturally create a shift without ever doing any tapping. You know, tapping is a great skill, it's a great tool, but I can create changes and you can create changes by merely collapsing the bad feelings with a good concept. Because, you know, the understanding is that, you know, it's not a blocked energy, it's not energy at all, it's just memories, and your body's responding, creating an emotional reaction. And so when you start changing your internal representations, which, you know, that's where it's all at. You know, it's all made up stuff anyway. So what the cool thing is, you changed your made up stuff, turn it into something you'd rather have, then you start acting and feeling better. So thank you, Virgil, for sharing. I'm very, very honored that you have stepped up and took control of your life. And so the good thing is, you know, we have all those free videos on YouTube. Make sure you share it with all your friends and families and your enemies and ex-husbands and ex-wives, ex-boyfriends, girlfriends. Send it to your boss. Yeah, it's interesting. I had a lady, she came for a session. And she hated her boss. I mean, she said, I could kill him. I'd kill him right now if I could. You know, and she said, I just hate the bastard. You know, she said, I hate him so much I cut 2 of his tires because they parked next to her car. So, and then of course another lady, you know, I mean, she's in my stories a lot, and I need to talk to her, call her up. She was on antidepressants. She's a lady who's crying. She's crying, you know, could have 2 homes, you know, for the amount of money she spent on therapy. And she says, I got this emergency. My son's getting married, and I'm getting ready to go to this wedding, and he's going to be there. All right, he's going to be there. I've been divorced for 20 years, been on antidepressants for 20 years, and she's been sexually interfered with ever since she was young by her father. So I'm working on her hatred and disgust for her husband, ex-husband, you know, and of course, it's Saturday morning, Friday, she says, I need an emergency session again. I'm feeling anxiety and all this stuff, you know, and so I did a session on her, you know, and she goes to the wedding. And believe it or not, they're now married. Just like the lady who cut her boss's tires, she married him too. This is absolutely the truth. They both married. Now you think about, why would you hate someone so much? Because there's something passionate between you. There's a metaphoric expression. Now, look at me. I'm a public speaker. I'm sitting in front of, I go around the world speaking. One of the biggest emotional traumas for me is school, being in front of the class. I made peace with it. Guess what I'm doing? I'm getting paid to talk. You don't see a shovel in my hand, nor do you see a hammer. What? And I give tests. Yeah, I give tests. And I'm a teacher now. And according to the news thing, I'm also a guru. No, a cult leader. They didn't say cult leader. That was what it implied, because I was watching that, and I was really triggered by it when I first saw it. I said, stupid Oklahomians with a small mindset. Who am I talking about? So here it is. I'm watching it again the other day, and Maya, she was tapping on me while I was watching it. And I didn't ask her. She just thought she needed to do something. And so I was watching it. I only heard 2 words, believer and follower.